If you clicked on this video, chances are you're struggling with meeting girls on dating apps or you're not using them at all. But I got some news for you. If you're not using dating apps at all or you're not using them in the correct way, you're significantly limiting your chances at finding a partner. Because dating is all about casting a wide net and giving yourself as many opportunities as possible while also being your best self. Still approach women in person because I think that's a great way to meet people, but don't neglect dating apps. But in this video, I'm gonna be giving you all of the most valuable lessons I have learned so you can have the best plan possible to actually meet girls from dating apps. And all this information took me a long time and a lot of mistakes to learn. So learn from me and learn from my mistakes. So why am I credible to make this video? Well, I actually met my girlfriend using a dating app and I know a lot of friends who have as well. So if you follow these next few steps I'm going to talk about, I guarantee you will have much more success and it'll be absolutely amazing. The first thing is that you have to profile max. If you're not setting up your profile in the most optimal way, you're limiting your results. So here's what I would suggest. First of all, you want to have about 4 to 5 pictures, okay? And you have to be thinking about when a girl is scrolling on Tinder, what is she thinking? Like, what is her brain like? And the reality is that when most people are scrolling on Tinder, they're kind of in like a brain dead mode. Think about it like scrolling on TikTok, for example. When you're scrolling on TikTok, you're not like analytically, super focused looking in at things. You're just kind of like browsing. It's just kind of a time waster. But that's something you can also use to your advantage. So what you have to do is your first picture has to be something that is eye-catching. Has to be something that stands out from the crowd. Like visualize a girl scrolling on Tinder. Oh, no. Ooh, that guy looks kind of good. No. So what can you actually do to get her attention? Well, I would recommend using a gym picture where your physique is like looking really good. Because bro, if you've been training in the gym, if you look good, why wouldn't you use that to your advantage? Plus, what's more likely to actually get a girl's attention? A picture where you're just like taking a selfie or a picture where, you're looking good in it. So here's a couple examples of something that I would use for my first picture. Now there's 3 more pictures that I want you to use. The next one is going to be a picture where, you're looking good in it. Maybe you're looking a bit mysterious, maybe you're out at a dinner and you have a nice outfit on, or maybe you went on vacation and you're at like a nice place. You want to show that you actually do fun stuff. You want to show that you're out doing things, that you have an interesting life, right? That you're not just locked in your room doing nothing all the time. So here's an example of a couple pictures you could use for your second picture. The third one, and this is something that's extremely important, you want to show yourself doing something that you enjoy, a hobby of yours. Maybe you like snowboarding. Maybe you play a sport. Maybe you like playing pickleball. I don't care, whatever it is. Show a picture of you doing something fun that you enjoy doing because that's something that you could connect with a girl over about. Fourth picture you want to use is just something miscellaneous, something that's creative to you, because I'm not going to tell you exactly how to set up your profile because you also shouldn't be optimizing to meet as many girls as possible. You should be optimizing to meet the right girl for you. So your fourth picture, just use something that's important to you, something that you think is cool or you think is funny, and yeah. That's what's important. The second thing to maximize your profile is you have to have a bio. Because think about it, if you don't have a bio at all, girls are just gonna kind of like scroll past you and not even take an interest because you're just gonna look like a bot. So for your bio, I'm not gonna like tell you exactly what to do because the thing is you should just use something that's authentic to you, right? If you're a funny, witty guy, maybe have like a funny quote in there. If that's not you, don't try to be too funny if you're not naturally funny. Just pick a bio, sit there, think of something that's representative of you, of who you are, that would attract the right girl for you, and put that in your bio. Now, once you actually get matches, what's the first message you should send? You want to keep it short and simple. The ideal first message is saying something like, hey, plus a compliment, or hey, plus a question. Oh, hey, I saw that you had AC/DC as your song. I really like them. What's your favorite song by them? Something that gets a conversation going, but is also simple and doesn't take you forever to think about. Because I always see guys talking about oh, I used this pickup line, and it's like, bro, that is so cringe. Think about it just like approaching a girl in person. Chances are if you're actually seeing a girl that you want to go talk to, who you actually want to build a good rapport with and be able to take on a date, you're not gonna like go up and go, oh, hey, is your name Faith? Because I have faith that we're gonna have a great, shut up, bro. No, just keep it simple. Just say something that you would say to her in person. Because also understand, it's kind of a vetting process too. If she replies to a simple message, if she replies to hey, or a simple question, that shows that she has high interest and she would reply to anything. Because what you say really doesn't matter a whole lot. She either likes you or she doesn't. Now, the next thing that's super important to dating apps is being efficient with your time. You don't want to spend all day. You don't want to spend hours on a dating app. Your life as a man, there are so many more important things than scrolling on a freaking dating app, than using Tinder, right? You want to be focused on your mission, your purpose, your goals, hanging out with your friends, doing things that are important. So you can certainly overdo dating apps. Put 10 to 15 minutes a day max into swiping, and only entertain girls who have a serious interest in you and don't waste your time. Now, how do you actually go from where you match with the girl to getting her on a date? The reality is you're only gonna actually go out with or meet about 1 to 3% of the girls that you match with. So you don't wanna be super emotionally invested into the start. Like, have the mentality that before you actually meet the girl, before you actually see her on a date, you don't wanna like see her as more than just another person on the screen. Because why get emotionally invested in someone who hasn't emotionally invested into you yet or who hasn't even met you on a date? Then from there, once she replies to your message, you can put in a little more effort, a little more energy, and you want to go as quickly from texting on a dating app to actually getting her phone number. Because when you're texting on a dating app, like, you're going to get longer times between replies. She's less likely to actually have a serious conversation. So you want to send a few messages, maybe have like one conversation about something that you guys can relate to, and then say, hey, I'd like to get to know you better. What's your number? If she gives you her number, that's a good sign that she actually has high interest. And then what do you do from there? Well, after you get her number, just send her a text saying, hey, I'd like to get to know you better. I'd like to chat more. When are you free to FaceTime? Because the FaceTime, that's when you're actually going to figure out how interested you are and how compatible you are. And if she says, oh, like, I don't have time, or I don't want to, then it's clear she just doesn't have interest and you can move on. But if she wants to FaceTime with you, then on the FaceTime, you just talk about things that you both have an interest in. You get to know her, ask her high quality questions, and then at the end of the FaceTime, you can ask her out for a date. If for whatever reason you can't FaceTime, you can just apply the same strategy to texting her. But you also don't want to spend so much time texting this girl, FaceTiming her before actually asking her out for a date. Ideally, the whole texting phase only lasts like 3 days to a week max before you ask her out for a date, because you want to make her comfortable with you, but you also don't want to put off asking her forever, because then you just come across as not confident and not willing to go for what you want. The last and final thing you have to realize about online dating is you have to focus on self-improvement. Look, bro, the harsh truth about online dating is that it's solely based off of looks. Like, I will die on the hill that in real life, in approaching women, that confidence and your personality is just as important as your looks. But in online dating, your personality, it doesn't matter unless you get the match first. So if you want to maximize online dating, it's so important to do things to improve how attractive you are. Go to the gym, improve your physique, eat healthier, eat clean, get regular haircuts, have a good style. Like, do all these things that will actually increase your chances at a girl matching with you. And still focus on things like becoming more confident. And I'm not saying personality doesn't matter at all. And oh yeah, looks are the only thing that are important. But in online dating, it kind of is true that looks are the most important thing. So anyways, if this video helped you, be sure to click the like and subscribe button, and also turn on the post notifications so you can see more videos like these. I'll see you for the next video, bro.